officially, once again, I welcome everyone for this evening program. Yeah, Mr. Sam Sakodi, happy to see you around. Yeah, my big brother, Okoli Kenneth, good evening. Good evening, happy to see you. Yeah, happy to see everyone. Mr. Yusuf Khalil, good evening, everyone. Yeah, Eddie Dion. Mr. Awuno Christian, yeah, good evening, my big boss. I bow down to you from your high position. Good evening, everyone.
Thank
you are
welcome. You very much, sir.
You are welcome. Yeah. We will not be so strict tonight so that we can allow others to join. Because what you want to mention is really of good importance for everyone. Yes, my big shaman, I hear you from your position. My big shaman, good evening, Mr. Richmond. You deserve enjoyment. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, Mr. Ali. So, good evening, sir. His Excellency Alaji Yusuf. I bow down to you.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much.
These are big men. All of you are big men. You know, I'm just a little boy.
No.
I miss you.
I'm just your boy now.
No, I really appreciate this 12
I'm just your small boy.
All of you are general 5 stars, general 5 stars, corporal, marshal, you know. Unlike the previous course, we have some students, some learners, some apprentices. So we really appreciate. Ouvre a minute.
You're welcome, sir. But I'm none of those titles you are mentioning. I don't belong to any of those categories.
You are a general, sir. You are a general, I can see.
No. Thank you so much, sir. It's good to interact with this, with all your sessions.
Exactly. Yeah. All of us going to interact this evening. It's compulsory. Everybody have the floor. Please, a minute. Please, a minute.
It's okay.
C'est monsieur. C'est ça là, il dit de faire ça là parce qu'on n'a pas encore numéro les véhicules. Il faut dire que le problème de véhicules se pose. Parce que oui, parce que c'est la partie de l'autre semaine. Le problème de véhicules se pose. C'est pourquoi on a pris. Oui, on a pris pour mardi et mercredi. Non, c'est monsieur Nourou. Il faut expliquer ces problèmes de véhicules. On peut faire uniquement pour mardi et mercredi. D'accord, que les autres, c'est dans la semaine, on va parler avec chef magasinier, chef matériel pour problème de véhicules. D'accord. Okay. I'm really sorry, I apologize. But as I said that today's class is not as official as that because we want to interact with one another. So thank you very much. We are still missing many people because we used to be 22 in number. Now we are 14. So let me explain the concept of tonight. After a hard work, there should always be time to relax. So tonight we want to relax, but we want to relax in a positive way because it's going to be an interactive session whereby all of you will have the floor. I mean, all of you. None will live here without showing up himself. I know that all of you are full of experiences, full of skill because you have acquired a lot of experience in your various sectors. But 2 points unite us tonight. We want to hear from you your concern, especially about the 12th batch. Then in turn, we're going to show you how the exam process will be so that by tomorrow and Sunday, everyone will have the exam successfully. Normally after exam, we always have what we call a business meeting, whereby you come back again online on the 5th day, maybe on Tuesday, so that we offer you other privileges. Because as I said earlier, most of you invested time, energy, resources, money, data, of course, to have this intensive course. So in return, we want to offer you other opportunity we have in OSHA, so that at the end of the day, it's going to be a win-win partnership. But meanwhile, we want to entertain you from what you have achieved from day one so far. most of you might have some question. I believe you must have some question. We'll deal with them. Then we'll show the exam process. So without waste too much of time, before people start coming, we'll start with all of you that are present. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. So I'll open the floor to everyone, but it's going to be in order because we like orderliness. The safety practitioners are do things with order. Of course, safety is orderliness. So when I call on you, you will open your mic, open your video, and you will talk, right? And you will talk. You want your input, your question, if you have some question. And what do you propose for the 13th batch? So that because we are looking for continuous improvement, so that the future batch will benefit more. Now you will also be invited for future batch to assist, as you noted that there are some previous students that attend. So please try to be concise. And if you have question, ask a general question, then everybody will participate and give the answer. So let me start from the first from my screen. Mr. Christian Awuno, you can unmute yourself. You have, let me see, 2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Good evening, OSHA group. Please, thank you for giving me this chance to elaborate on what we learn and what to talk about for about 2 weeks now. My suggestion is the course is very good for everybody. So my suggestion is we should, the duration of the learning, I'll suggest that if we can increase the duration small, so that everybody will get to know the particular thing that he or she is employed in a company. The person have to know what to do. You have to know his stuffs. So that's my suggestion. The course is very good. There are so many things we are just ignorant about it. But because of this course, I've learned so many things. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate your concern and your input. Everything that will be mentioning here, or anything you say here, all of them will be put in practice. That is, we will put in practice, we will implement. So all your suggestions are welcome. Thank you, Mr. Christian Awuno. I believe you are calling directly from Ghana, right?
Yeah, I'm coming directly for Ghana.
Oh, that's very good. Akwaba Masa, Akwaba. Yeah, so let me call on Mr. Edidion Misibasi. Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, it's such an opportunity or a great time to be here. Well, this is my first time, and I'm so glad I am here. I have learned a lot. Well, this is just one of the things I would love to say or to bring in. Please, I would love if you can help us to get registered with probably each form, because I was speaking to someone, he's a graduate of safety and stuff. So I was talking to him about job opportunity in safety department. So he asked if I'm a member of each form or whatever. I said no. So he said he will help me to find out how I am going to be a registered member of this form. So he asked me, how is the training? I said, it's beautiful. I said, honestly, I've learned a lot. Even at my place of work, a lot of hazard, a lot of risks. Even in the church where I worship, honestly, series of hazards and risks. Even on Wednesday, I was in church. While doing lectures, I was in church. I was seeing a lot of things. Honestly, we're not supposed to put our lives at risk, honestly, in this nation. So, but I have learned a lot, honestly, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I work with matrix, but you know, I intend going further. So please, kindly put us through how to go further. I might not even be a matrix, but I get another place to work as a safety supervisor and a safety personnel. But this is honestly beautiful. This is beautiful. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you very much. In fact, I listen to you, and I believe all of us listen to you, even though your background music was very nice to admiring. Yeah. So what impresses me in your comment is that you are implementing, you are practicing what you are learning already, even in the house of God. So I am very happy of that, because God himself, God is the originator of safety. Yeah, if you take the holy book, namely the Bible, I'm a Christian. Also in the Quran, we will see many instances of safety. You will see safety in black and white. You will see safety in implicit way. You will see safety in illustrative way. You will see safety in all the passages. So I'm really proud of you that you are implementing what you learn, what you acquire in church. That's very good. Well, all your concern, as I said, not all your input will going to be implemented. Our team is going to follow up. So thank you very much. Now, by the way, if you want to talk and I have not reached your time, you can raise up your hand. I'll call you. If not, I'll be following my screen here one by one. But if you feel that you can talk first, you can raise your hand. I'll call you. So the next in line is going to be Mr. Eric Nuneko. Akwaba, sir. Akwaba. Oh, your mic is muted. No, your mic is cracking. Your maybe is your network. Your sound. Okay. Have patience. We can't hear you, so let me call on order. Then you adjust your sound. Okay. Yeah, we are addressing to all of you. We are addressing all of you. So while you are adjusting your sound so that we can hear clear, I'll call on the next, okay, so that you come back. Now, my general chairman, Okoli Kenneth. No, Mr. Okoli, yes. Mr. Okoli Kenneth, let me greet you first. Bonsoir. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. And good evening, because I know you are champion of language, as you mentioned. Good evening, sir.
Bonsoir, c'est comment, monsieur?
Oui, ça va bien chez vous.
Comment le travail?
Oui, ça va bien aussi. On est.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
She's our official language here. So.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My humble names are Mr. Okoli. Just like I said, I would like to introduce myself once more, just for those who care to network, because most times when you join associations like this, it's not just to take lectures and go home. One of the benefits or the sweetness of life is interacting with people, So when you come to meeting places like this, when you come to improve your CV, it is also good to interact with people, because life is all about, meeting people and trying to make the world a happier place, So if I introduce myself and any of you care to, meet me in Nigeria or in Lagos, I'm somebody who is very reachable. So I also present my contact to you guys. The lectures have been really, really, really impactful. The lectures have been loaded, all more than since 1988, I've been into the job of securing lives and property. So I want to encourage those who have a niche for, safety as a good cause. So it's not all about the money, it's not all about, making money from it. It's about trying to know how better to implement your knowledge in making the world a better place for everybody to be. So having been grounded in security, I felt the need to actually see what is safety, because this one part of the world, we only know about security, physical security, but when it comes to safety, I think it's like something that is new. So everywhere you go, there are security guards everywhere. But when you talk about safety personnel, you now see that these are people who are very clever, people who are very intelligent. So I think the basic difference, my take home, is that security has to do with everybody can be a security man. If you keep something here, everybody knows how to look after it so that it doesn't disappear. But when safety comes in, safety is trying to give an account. Safety is trying to look into, just like one of my lecturers said, he's trying to, go into what we don't see. So what safety is all about is like telling you the processes that have occurred. So if you look at it in a holistic view, it's like safety is about the mechanism. It is the main engineering aspect of security. So when you follow it properly, it means that it might not actually prevent that incident from occurring, but it could mitigate, it could reduce the risk, or it could reduce the probability of it happening. So what I gained here is that I try to, add a lot of value to what I thought I know, So, and my humble lecturer, Mr. Leon, he has been very wonderful. So he told me that, it's not all about you taking courses. Everything you want to learn, you can learn everything you want to learn. It's all about the brain. So as you try to pick this up, you are improving every day. And once you improve every day, anywhere you are called upon, it's a plus for your own sake. So I want to say thank you to all the lecturers. Thank you to all the people who have been very good. The madam of safety that called all the way from Belgium. I want to say she has been wonderful. She's really somebody, I just saw her as a woman, but when she started speaking, I knew that she was grounded in deed. And I can tell you that it even make me the passion. I even begin to have passion for safety. I was like saying, all these years I wasted in security trying to be a gate man. I wish I was into safety. If I spent 15 years in safety and I do it very well, I know where I will be by now.
Thank you.
I know where I will be right now. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
Really
so like I said,
yes.
If I want to introduce myself to you to round it up, I'm a security analyst, by profession. I studied in University of Lagos. I did advanced security management, and I work in Lagos. I work at the seaport. So that's little about me,
Thank you very much. In fact, you are the general of the class. You are the general. You are not 5-star, but 7 stars. We really appreciate. Before I call on my friend from Ghana, permit me to welcome your heartfelt experience. Really, we are happy to have you among us. I mean, Mr. Okoli. Do not say that the year you spend in security is wasted. No, you have acquired experience that's going to be useful to everyone and to us as well. With you, our life is safe. All of us life here is safe in your hand because you have the necessary. Thank you very much. We appreciate your heartfelt encouragement, and together we're going to do a lot. It's not the end here, but rather it's the beginning. All of us are having the beginning here. You just stay tuned up, you will get abreast with many good news. Thank you very much. We appreciate your commendation and your gratitude. Thank you. Now let us go to Ghana back again. Our brother Nudeko Eric. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes, it's better.
Thank you very much. So good evening to all my colleagues in the branch of OSHAssociation. I just want to congratulate all the lecturers for their time and wonderful delivery. It has been so super. Honestly, if it had not been OSHA, I would say I never knew that health and safety was a direct responsibility on me. But now OSHA, you know, in fact, has equipped me so much with occupational health and safety that I'm very much equipped to ensure that I can deliver to society. Now, as senior security, I want to say salute to my brother Kenneth, who also is a specialist in the security service. And you know that our first and foremost is saving life and property, which indeed means that to be part of OSHA, we are going to make it more deliver well because we save life and property. I have a very good background with building and construction. With OSHA, I can deliver best if I should go to the site and see what it is. I can really tell them what occupational health and safety is all about. So call it my work at the security department, or call it myself if I find myself at the construction site. No doubt, I can do the best for all these people. So honestly, to say in short, wherever I find myself, that I'm security or in the building and construction site, I say a big thank you to OSHA because he has given me the absolute knowledge that I can help deliver as far as safety and health is concerned. Thank you all very much. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you very much. Even though your network was cracking, I pay careful attention and I really get your point. Yeah. Thank you very much. In fact, I'm happy that you are among us because you are using our slogan, saving life and property. Yes, this is our slogan, which means you are deeply rooted in OSHAssociation. Thank you very much. We are together. This is our course mandate. We want to protect life of people and life of property, including the environment. We really appreciate you for your commendation. Thank you very much. Now let me go to Mr. our Alhaji Yusuf Al Khalil. Once again, good evening, sir. Alhaji Yusuf Al Khalil. Yeah, okay.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. We are hearing you, sir. Yeah, we are hearing you. Yes, please, we are hearing you, sir. Oh, probably his network cut off.
Wonderful. That there were very good interactions.
Oh, sorry, sir, your network is so poor, we can't hear. So what I will do, I'll call on you, okay? So let me go to the next one, then I'll call on you later. Maybe by that time your network will be fixed. Now when your network is fixed, just raise up your hand, I'll call on you, okay? Because we can't hear you now. Oh, you are muted. Sorry, sir.
Okay,
Yes, go on, please. Okay, so just hold on. We'll call on you later, or maybe when your network is fixed, you just raise up your hand. They will call on you. Now the next online will be. I will not call our staff now. Our staff will come at last to to talk to you, okay? Because everybody will participate. I will not call on our staff, neither our former student. I want to give the floor to the actual student first, and later the veteran will come in. Okay, now I will not call on Sarkozy now. Yeah, Engineer Higgins. Engineer Higgins, good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Please, is allowed that everybody on the video. Yes, good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening, the big man. With video, we can see.
Pleasure once more. I'm really grateful. I would say I've learned a lot in this program. This, teaching knowledge can never be enough. And I'm also glad to see here that for those who were privileged to pass through ESPON, NEBOSH, will agree with me too that this course is compassionate. The trainers were wonderful. The whole trainers that took the various courses were very, very wonderful. It is not easy to impart knowledge to people. Some may know it, but impartation is key. So I commend them. I will suggest that in subsequent training, or maybe by the 13th batch, if you people can introduce data management, that will avail students or your community to be able to do some calculation in safety. Because going through this program, you will also see that some persons may not be privileged to have done their NEBOSH or ESPON, but to make it more robust, when you bring safety data management into it, students that have gone through this program will be able to know how to calculate lost time injury frequency, hear about RTA, what it means, FAC, know what it means, and they should be able to injury what and what that are embedded in them. This will make it more robust. That is just my humble suggestion. Once more, I appreciate every one of you, especially one of my major mentor, who is Engineer Walaka. With him, I was able to be introduced into OSHA. I got registered, and since then, I've actually benefited from OSHA, because one thing about this certificate is that for those of us who have the notion of traveling abroad, it's accepted worldwide. You understand? It's a recognized certification that I will always encourage any person who wants to also practice safety outside the shore of his nation, to embrace. I'm grateful to all of you, and I wish you people more strength, more vitality to forge ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our senior engineer. In fact, our heart bubble forth when you are crediting what the work we are doing here. In fact, we really appreciate, and we are happy. I'm happy that you are telling the audience the importance of the work we are accomplishing in OSHA. Also, your suggestion about data management is really welcome. As I said earlier, we have a variety of activity. Well, for the upcoming batches, they're gonna benefit more. And by the way, all of you are welcome to the 13th batch to support the new one as well. Thank you very much. We really appreciate. And also, we cherish your company with us. Thank you really much. We really appreciate. Now, please do not forget, if you have any question about all the courses, this is the time to ask. Or I see that most of you are safety professionals. That one is very good. So all the notions taught here have been well assimilated. I do not worry for you. I know, for example, most of you will score maybe even 110 over 100. Thank you very much. Now let me call on the next one, according to my name, Mr. Adeleke Sherif. Please, can you unmute yourself? And we would like to see your face, all of you, if it does not disturb you, because this is a live session and we really want to see with whom we are interacting. So if you can leave your video on, it's okay for us. I know ladies, they will try to be adjusting their appearance. Well, it's normal. So, Mr. Adeleke, please kindly unmute yourself, bring your input and your suggestion. Mr. Adeleke, oh, he's not ready. Then let me call on the next one. The next one, which will be Mr. Bismarck. Mr. Bismarck, my brother from Ghana, Akwaba. Mr. Bismarck, can you unmute yourself? We want to hear your suggestion and input. Tonight, everybody have the floor. Mr. Bismarck. Oh, Mr. Bismarck, maybe he's having some problem. Now, let me call the next one. Engineer Abdul Ali. No, is the one we were trying to copy. Okay, maybe Engineer Abdul Ali. If your network is fresh, you can intervene.
Hello, Engineer Abdul Ali is online. How are you, sir?
Yeah, we are fine. And you?
I'm doing well.
Okay, that's very good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Alaji, assalamu alaikum. I bow down to you. You see, we are surrendered with big men. You see, that's why it's good to see video. We are surrendered with big men.
I'm only on a transit, on transit. But because of the importance of the program, I had to join you online. Despite I'm on the journey. I don't want to miss this session.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate. We really appreciate you. Yeah. And we are happy to see knowledgeable people, experienced people like you among us. This is what make our force. This is what make our power. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hope to hear from you soon. Drive safe. Now let me call the next one. The next one now going to be Mr. Oseyili John. Mr. Oseyili John from UK. He's an experienced safety professional. So you want to hear from his experience. Please, can you unmute yourself? I would like to see. Yeah, that's very good. You see a handsome man like me. Very handsome man, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
You have the floor.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. It's been quite rewarding here, and the courses are quite thick. I know it's a crash. It was a crash program that we did now, and so going by experience and what I would advise later on, I think it's just to maybe extend the time also, so it should not be that thick. Unfortunately, I missed about a class or two because of official assignments, and I'm trying to see I can recover from that. But it's really thick, very informative, very, very comprehensive. I was working in the field before, my first few years, but I've been in the office working now. You know, offshore and site is different safety from that of the office. Inside the office, it has not been very serious, but with this course, I mean, so much reminder. Even my home, even my house, I was telling my wife that this is good. We have to start doing this and this and this and this again. What really alarmed me was the first day or the second day when you were saying, somebody was saying, even when you sit on a chair, something could go wrong. You could just sit on the chair that has been adjusted by the cleaner, and something could pierce somebody on the wrong side, and intestine, whatever could come out. So even sitting on your chair in the office, one have to be careful, and that was an eye opener for me. So great course. The teachers were great. I couldn't hear so much from the guy from Pakistan, or I don't know the country. He was speaking like an Indian. You know, they are difficult to understand a bit. But yeah, but overall, very good course. Please, when is the exam coming up?
Yeah, we will talk, please do not focus on exam now. We'll talk on exam after hearing from every one of us. We have a well-elaborated process for you, so do not worry.
So I still work in Nigeria, and I live in Nigeria, but my family is just here. So
no problem. That's very good. I'm happy with you. You know, each time your vibe is reaching us, because we see that we can see safety in you, safety in everywhere. Thank you very much. And by the way, all the video recording of the classes are available. our secretary is trying to forward to everybody via their mail. So if you check your mail, you'll be seeing all the class video from day 1 till today. So today's video will be sent to you tonight or tomorrow as well. So do not worry, you have all the class.
One more thing too, I understand we have a supervisor level, we have senior level, we have starting level. So everyone is in this class, right? We don't have different classes for them.
No, for knowledge sake, for acquiring knowledge sake, we want everybody to follow all the courses, even though you take your exam based on the course you register for. So if you register for officer, you take your exam on officer level. But when we insist that you be present, that you can benefit from all the courses, you know. So this is our provision to help everyone to be at the same level. So thank you very much. We really
appreciate.
Yeah. So because we all continue learning, thank you for your experience and hope to see you. Now let's go on the next one. The next one, Lati Emmanuel Tete. He's my shaman from Ghana, Akwaba. Akwaba Masa.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much too for the opportunity given me. I must say I've been very, very blessed with the sections that has been held so far. More knowledge has been acquired. I would say I really enjoyed, especially the session where we had Mr. Flynn taking us through the basic fire safety, and it was more practical, more involving. Although it was actually online, but you could feel that you are actually into the session itself. Very involving, and the concepts were clear for you to understand how to use the fire blankets and all that. It was really helpful, and I really enjoyed the session. I didn't know that there is this hierarchy of control. Actually, although I'm a health worker, basically everything is about health. Though we are dealing with taking care of people, more of the creative aspect. But then you get to understand that safety would also look more of the preventive aspect. So then looking at the hierarchy of control, I come to understand that the elimination, the substitution, engineering control, administrative control, even the PPE. At the health sector, we are basically involved with PPEs, making sure we are putting on our personal protective equipment. But going through this course, and I realized that the hierarchy of control went through all the sessions that we had, and everything was emphasized on. So going through this course, I come to understand that elimination being the key, if we're able to do our maximum best to try to eliminate the hazard, it helps. But then even if we can't, then as our professionals, we should be able to think around the clock and get better solutions that is going to safeguard the people that we are working with, ourselves, and then even the institution that or the organization that we work with. Because if we're able to do that, then we save ourselves a lot of costs and disasters. So the sessions have been marvelous. I've loved it, and I hope it continues like that. And the knowledge acquired definitely will be practiced. Today, I went to work and I had to actually be looking at the safety aspects of things that we used to do. And when I was even speaking, I'm talking safety, and they were like, how? What's up? And it's basically because of what I've actually learned here, and it's really helping. So thank you very much, especially the hierarchy of control, the basic fire safety staff, Charlie. I'm grateful. I'm grateful so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So I think everything is on point. You should just continue with that. I don't have anything to add, but then I love everything.
Yeah,
I thank Mr. Quartey, Richmond Quartey, for actually pushing me to come in to do this, because had it not been him, I wouldn't get this opportunity to learn more about safety. I thought I knew, but I didn't know. But now I know. Thank you very much.
Exactly. For now, you know, and you continue knowing. All of us continue learning. That's very good. Thank you for your heartwarming input and your experience. We really appreciate. In fact, all these things make our heart warm when we receive such appreciation from you people. Thank you, and may we all continue. Now, let me call the next in line. Is going to be Mr. Moueleu. Mr. Moueleu, can you unmute yourself? Mr. Moueleu, can you unmute yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, the big man.
Actually, the program has, yeah, good evening to all of you. Actually, the program has been quite interactive and educative enough. And to say it has not add value to what I'm doing is an understatement, really. I work in the power industry where safety is of paramount importance, where we have maybe a time we call, there's no job that is so important as to warrant losing the individual undertaking that kind of course or action. So safety is the most important part, and I'm a trainer. So safety it will definitely add value to what we're doing. In every course of the training we undertake, safety is an aspect to be added, and it will add value to what actually we give our people, our trainees that come from the power industry, because our job is to provide training for the people that are working in the power sector. And when you are working with electricity, electricity knows nobody. So safety is of paramount importance. So safety, to say we will not add value to what we are doing as trainers is an understatement, really. And I really appreciate the experience I gained throughout this kind of training program. It exposed me, it widened my horizon as regards to the training activities, as regards safety. And I think maybe what we need to add further in some of this, there's some specific aspect of training. Maybe because I came from the power industry, I may request if you can look into the specific training activities that center around safety application in the power sector. It will go along to help what we practice as a trainer in the power sector. And to cap it up, I drop my hat to all presenters. Actually, they did a well job and they did a good presentation. It is an excellent exposure, really. Thanks to every one of you, please.
Thank you very much. Even we ourselves, we drop our hat to you. You see, my heart was here, so I drop it for you because you are a general. Even you are a general of 12 stars. You know, that's why I was saying that 12 class badge is very fantastic and wonderful because most of you are professional. And hearing this from you, it makes our heart warm. Thank you very much. Yeah. And all your commendation and all your suggestions are going to put in place. Please stay tuned till the end. You will notice that we have a variety of activity. All our activity covers all sectors that you can benefit from, no matter where you are living. So thank you very much for this good gratitude. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Once again, I bow down my head to you and I open my heart. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Now let's proceed. Yeah, Mr. Bismarck, now you are ready. Mr. Bismarck, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, how was your day?
Oh, it was awesome as usual.
Exactly.
I'll try to go through the day as you normally do.
So we want your input, and if any question from day one till today, any suggestion you have for all of us.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity due me. I must say, we normally usually practice safety, but to be frank, we ourselves don't even know that what we are doing is in line of safety. So when I actually joined the whole meeting, the whole process, I realized that from the very basics, we waking up from bed to we going back to bed, everything about life is our safety. And as my brother Latte said, it has really enlightened us. I'm also a health worker, but most of the times we just look about seeing clients, making sure they are fine and other, without looking at the environment and even the conditions that they brought, what might be the cause, because the causative might be from the environmental aspect and now those things that we can actually help. I think this course has really broadened my scope about how I even see my clients, because when I'm seeing them now, I'm not seeing them as a clinician alone, but also I'm seeing them as a safety professional in addition. I can't remember today, I went for work and I realized the emergency exit is closed. And I went and I was like, emergency exit should always be open. And my colleagues were like, why are you so interested in emergency exit should always be open? And I said, okay, these are some of the safety tips. So I think with this and subsequent things, what we are learning, I think I'm really proud, and I'm also grateful for the knowledge that you've imparted upon us. Yeah, so I think the very things that I can say for now.
Thank you very much. We are so proud of you also for implementing what you are learning, and this is we have no greater joy than to be hearing that all of you are prospering as far as safety is concerned in your respective sector. It makes our heart warm, and it makes us feel that our effort will not be in vain, and we are sure your effort also will not be in vain, because the goal is to impart promoting safety, saving life among our community. Thank you very much for your input. Now the next one should be Mr. Nuru Tatila. Mr. Nuru Tatila, please kindly unmute yourself. We want to see you, want to hear from you as well. Mr. Nuru, maybe it's Alaji Nuru Tatila. Yeah, please kindly, if you can, on your video so that we can see you.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, good evening, big man. Yeah, we can see you.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Alaji.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
okay.
Please. Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please. We are hearing.
Well done, sir.
Yes, please. Oh, his network is somehow shaky. Okay, please hold on. We'll call you later, or whenever your network is okay, you just raise up your hand, then I call on you. Okay. Now let's proceed with Mr. Nura Abdul Jafar. Mr. Nura Abdul Jafar, please kindly unmute yourself. We want to hear from you. Mr. Nura Abdul Jafar, can you hear from you? Okay, then we'll proceed. Later we'll come back on you. The next one in line should be, let me check. Okay. The next one in line will be Mr. Samson. Mr. Samson.
Yes, good evening, Mr.
Okay, yeah.
Nura Abdul Jafar.
Yeah, Mr. Nura Abdul Jafar, yes.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
First of all, my name is Engineer Nura Abdul Jafar.
Yeah, engineer, I'm a great engineer, yes. Good evening.
I work with the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. I'm an aviator. As an aviator, now you see the need for safety, because safety is very paramount in the aviation industry. In fact, every step you take in the aviation industry, in the airport, you have to think safety. First of all, I will thank the facilitator for a wonderful anchoring of the program, and then the delegates for being patient to participate, since safety is everybody's concern. Safety has come to stay in every facet of human activity. There is nothing you do in life without safety. At homes, on the road, virtually almost everywhere, we must practice safety. As the Queen of Safety has said, that safety is to protect God's creation. So you see, we all have a duty to protect God's creation. And honestly, I thought most of the things I do before as an engineer who think I'm inclined to safety, now I realize I need to learn more. OSHA has broadened my knowledge, has widened my scope, have made me to see beyond the curtains. I'm not only looking at my immediate environment, but beyond the curtains to see whenever I'm moving within the corridor of the airport, I look around, very safety conscious, look around to see what are the wrongs there. And immediately I call the officer concerned and intimate him that, don't you think if we do so and so, we improve the safety of the environment? And everybody is appreciating. And myself, even at home, my wife and children, I said, Oga, these days you are talking as a messiah. I said, no, I thought I know safety. But when I started this class, you see, when I'm doing, I lock up my doors. I am well informed. I follow them to the kitchen, see what they are doing in the kitchen. I said, no, 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 no. It's unacceptable. We can't continue like this. Electricity, when the generators want to operate, the boys want to operate the generator, I go close to see. Sometimes the generator will be running and they'll be refueling. This is catastrophic if anything happens. So honestly, on a note, a lighter note, safety has touches all facets of human activities, and this class has really broadened our intellect about safety. And now, most of us, I believe, will do things differently from the way we used to do it before we attend this class. So to OSHA, kudos to you. Even though my camera is not responding, but I raise I thumb up and then I doff my hat for you. And I want to thank a colleague also, Engineer Shamsuddin Al-Hatu, who happened to introduce me to the program. I most sincerely thank him. Exactly. And to OSHA, thank you for the opportunity to participate in this wonderful program. And I look forward again to participate more and more. I will continue to learn till I get to the border. And I think in learning, there is no limit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. In fact, I'm very happy. You know, in fact, you are a Messiah. It's not that you are acting like Messiah. Because the term Messiah means someone who cleared the way. Messiah means someone, an informant. So you are not like a Messiah, but you are Messiah. So in fact, you are a good Messiah because you start clearing the way from your household. The charity begins at home. So you are a Messiah. Tell your family that you are a Messiah, a safety Messiah. You really appreciate. In fact, when you said that you work in aviation, I quickly remember Alaji Dalatu because he used to be our good student in a master. Yes, so thank you for crediting him. This is what we are saying. Safety compels us to preach safety to others, to comment. You see. So thank you for being a good disciple. In fact, you are a good Messiah. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your comment. Now let us proceed. Someone else have not talked before. His line was not good. I think it was Mr. Khalil. Mr. Khalil, are you online, Mr. Khalil? We want to come back to you. Okay, if you are not online, let's call on Mr. Samson. Mr. Samson, please can you unmute yourself?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good
everybody.
Evening, Mr. Samson. Yeah, Mr. Samson, we can hear you. Mr. Samson. Mr. Samson.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes. Yeah, good evening to everybody. My network has been going on and off, so I'll be very quick. Okay, thank you all to the lecture facility in this 2 weeks, as it were. I work with a financial institution and I work with the business continuity management team, and with what I have health and safety conscious. So like I said, we look at ensuring that we can continue our operations in the event of crisis or disturbances in our processes. So with the addition of this knowledge, it has enriching my abilities and capability in delivering to the organization. I just want to recall an event that happened 2 days ago. I was using the lobby and I witnessed one of our staff the person fell, and immediately I was in the scene. So I asked, are you okay? With all that we've learned. And I realized that she had not buckled her sandals. So she slipped in taking a step. Immediately I fetched for the first aid box to see if we could assist her immediately before we took her to the medical facility, which we have in our premises anyway. So, but without this knowledge, I'm sure we'll just look on and carry her just anyhow to the facility. So I'm grateful for the knowledge acquired, and I'm sure we'll be disciples of what we have acquired. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your good experience, for your good sharing. We really appreciate you, and we are happy that even you come from a financial institution. That is to say, safety is a transversal study. Safety is a transversal. Everything we do, safety is in the middle, right? Safety is transversal. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. And let me quickly get back to Mr. Adeleke Sherif. Mr. Adeleke Sherif, please, you can on your mic. We want to hear from you as well.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Once I really appreciate joining this course. A friend actually called me, like one of my friends is actually taking this course as well. But one way or the other, he actually mixed his phone. He could not continue with the lecture or something like that. But most of the time I gave him the feedback, the way we've been doing the lecturing and all of that things. And secondly, I'm an engineer. I work as a civil engineer. I'm safety conscious, but not 100%. But since I started this course, I've been, even though at my working place, they've been acting differently recently, because I'm a mobile engineer. I work for the company. I've been in charge of the laborers, the apprentices. So, and they see recently I've been somehow harsh about PPE, the way they need to put on their PPE, the right way for them to put up their ladders and all of that things. And I really appreciate this course very, very much. And I don't know if there is an advanced courses for this HLC or PMP or thereabouts. I will really appreciate to put in for another one again.
Thank you very much, Engineer Adeleke. In fact, you are in a right track. Of course, we have, as I continue saying, at the end, you have ample information. You cover a variety of activities. So if it comes to training, do not worry, we are champion in training. We cover a lot of activities. Here, you just receive what we call intensive course. We have more deeper course than masterclass online. Online masterclass is one of our facets of our teaching method. So do not worry. Just keep glued to us. You're going to discover more and more. Okay. Thank you very much for your input. Now, before I go to the ladies, I want to make sure that I did not forget anyone. Now, Mr. Samuel Sarkodie, you to be one of our previous students and you are still here, so we want to give you opportunity as well to entertain the audience before I go.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah,
good. Can you hear me well?
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Amazing, amazing. It's always been a privilege to be part of the OSHA community. You know, ever since I became part, I've really learned a lot, and it has also enlightened me in the field of safety. I work with Mr. Richmond here in Ghana here to help safety reach the grassroots so that we can be able to spread safety all over the world and Ghana as well. This class has been really fantastic. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the trainers and lecturers who helped us go past through the subjects and the courses. There is one recommendation I would love to add so that we can maybe help maybe the 13th batch, we can add it. So we are living in unprecedented times in terms of climate change, and climate change has been affecting safety in a very bad way. People are now vulnerable to bad climatic conditions in terms of wildfires and floods and all sorts of things which have been going on currently. So I would be really happy and glad if we could find maybe one of the courses and take a day and create awareness on climate change and how we can be able to mitigate its effects on people and everyone as well. So far so good. I'm currently busy now. I have some work on me, so I'll not be able to talk much, but I hope my recommendation will be beneficial for the progress of OSHA as well. I'm glad to see everyone here, Mr. Bismarck, Mr. Nudiko, Madam Els, Mr. Richmond, everyone. I can't mention names, but I'm really glad that everyone is here and participating to make safety, health and safety reach the level it's supposed to be. I thank everyone once again, and I pray that we'll be able to meet and talk more on safety and learn more as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sarkodie. We really appreciate. Of course, I'll keep on saying that this is one of the many facets of our teaching methods. So we cover all variety of courses, including to climate change, global warming, everything. So with OSHA, we are the leading power as far as safety is concerned. Of course, we are not the only one, but we are the best. So do not worry about other sector. We cover every sector, right? Thank you for your input and your recommendation. I hope I did not forget anyone before going to the staff. You know, every day you always see me, but behind me there are more that are powerful. But before I start calling on them, I want to start for the ladies. I have special ladies surrounding me. Among them, they are more than ladies. They are queen and they are princess. Let me start from the newest to the eldest. Okay, so I want to ask even though she's shy, but I do have the opportunity. I want to make sure that I did not miss anybody first among the delegates, except Mr. Khalil. His network was not good, and it seems like he's out from the room. But nevertheless, when he comes in, we can welcome him. So I want to call on my PA. I have a PA. Oh yeah, Mr. Nu Tatila, your hand is up. Okay, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Oh yes, your network was disturbing before. Sorry, continue.
Yes, because of rain. Yeah, actually, my name is Yakubu Tatila. I work with a construction company here in Enugu State, Nigeria. I was opportune to be appointed last month as safety supervisor in my company. Actually, I've learned a lot by being participating in this program, and it has really, really opened my eyes to know a lot. I've started analyzing, assessing, and then articulating how I will approach all that I've learned in this program. I'm willing to impart, because we work with a lot of people who are literate, who don't care about their safety, they only care to get money. So I'm really happy to learn a lot, because I'm ready to impart, I'm ready to, make a lot of impact to the company in terms of safety, in terms of health, in terms of, the environment. So I appreciate being part of this program. And I thank everyone, especially our lecturers, for imparting a lot. They have really, really tried. I appreciate them. May God bless them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate your prayer in our behalf. God will bless you too. We really appreciate everyone having participated. Now, you notice that every day by day, you always receive information that class will start soon. You always receive your material. The one working in the background have been doing fantastic. And I want to give you opportunity also to address few words to us before I call on our house power, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So Mr. Stephen, please can you unmute yourself? We want to hear from you. And what is your expectation to the delegate? So please kindly unmute yourself, Mr. Stephen. Mr. Steven. Oh, sorry, he's not in. Okay, before he gets in. This is time for ladies. It's not that I don't like ladies, that's why I call them at last, no, because what comes from their mouth is always more useful. They talk with in a rational way. That's why I prefer that they come from behind, that is, they talk at last. So we want to hear from them. The first one I want to call, she's here with me. I mean, she's in this country with me, and she has been doing well. She decided to follow safety process. Mrs. Ruth Ajayi, please kindly unmute yourself, and if possible, your video so that you can see your beautiful face. You see how beautiful she is. Yeah, that's wonderful. So you have the.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, we want
I'm
to.
Ruth Ajayi. First of all, I'm going to thank you all, especially the trainers and you, Mr. Leon, the one who introduced me in OSHA. As humans, we all know that we need safety in our life. So I'm in social science. I'm a sociologist. So the training helped me a lot with my colleague and my environment. So I would like to thank you. I know that I will learn more. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for your beautiful voice. You see now, so we have a beautiful ladies around us, and she's in social studies, and she studies environment and social studies, and she's really interested in safety, and she has been helping me to arrange things here. Thank you very much for your assistance. Now I want to call my only and one princess. This princess is too powerful because only her can carry the whole world along. She's really busy and driving both powerful men, powerful king. In fact, I would not say too much. Let her speak to us. That is Miss Peace Onwere. Unmute yourself, beautiful woman.
Good evening, everyone. I just need to be very fast because my battery is draining fast. First of all, I learned so much. Wow.
Yeah, we are hearing you. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, then we get back to you. Or
I think maybe her battery went down.
yeah, but
she was running to plug it in. Probably.
Exactly, because she's still online. So, hoping that she will come back. Let's call on our, if she asks me now to stand up without hesitating, I will stand up. If she tells me to move away, I would rather obey before complaining because she has power over me. And little did you know, she has power over all of us here because she's the one holding our Commonwealth. The crown is still on her head, and up till now, no other power have been able to remove the crown from her. That is our queen of safety. We can't do anything without her. In fact, she's the power machine behind our Telegram group. All the beautiful material you enjoy in the Telegram come from her. She's the power machine. She's the German machine. In fact, I will not say anything. Let her take the floor. We want to hear from you.
Well, not all presentations are from me, luckily, because otherwise people get sick and tired of me. So if you want to make a presentation on the forum, by the way, we are ready here to help you, to assist you to do that, to grow, because it's important that we as safety professionals get health and safety professionals get more confidence. Yes, I was looking for that word. Confidence. It's important because we need to be able to speak up, and you having done this course already gives you more knowledge and more right to speak up. If you see something wrong, do it, please. There is nothing worse than living with the guilt of what if I said something, what if I did something. So I hope even if you're not going further with in health and safety, go on doing that. And I'm very glad that also people from the health sector are here. I'm sorry, I didn't follow, I couldn't follow all the persons which sector they are working in before, because it is important to know what you are talking about. I mean, when you are investing, for example, you need to know what the person that invests for you, that helps you invest, that is the specialist, is actually doing. And also when you work in health sector, for example, it's important that you know what exactly they are doing when they prepare your materials, whether they sanitize it all right and so on, what they are doing, that they are keeping the place clean, because it's important for doctors and nurses to work in a very fluent way. Again, I'm very glad that also our aviation general is here. I love this material, and it's because it's so lined, so structured and so on, and that's actually a thing we should follow more, the structure. And you know, you want pilots and so on to do all the checklists because they are in charge of more than 100 people on a plane, are there to keep safe and so on. And we should do that in every way. No matter how small it may seem, even at home, putting your shoes on the stairs or something, somebody can fall over it. Don't do it. In construction, are the stairs, the steps of the stairs evenly, or can somebody trip? It's so important. It's not only about professionalism, it's everywhere. As I said, it goes for a household, a company, a country, your neighborhood, the world. So also referring to the forum for more presentations about environment, also zero waste economy and so on, recycling, things, projects, really projects you can start immediately. This is a public forum. You can get anybody on there, invite them, please. We need to keep as many people safe. The more people get a better life, the better our life will be. Besides that, as Mr. Leon said, we have many courses to offer. You ask and we play it, no problem. We can do it all. We have enough professionals like Mr. Flynn that have taught almost everything. We are in so many projects, not only Mr. Flynn, but also Mr. Leon and me and Mr. Emmanuel and so on, because that is also the one that brought us together. I think Mr. Uwalaka, Engineer Uwalaka. And all these people behind it. Every course we have specialists staying with us, reinforcing us in OSHAssociation as members, as very active members, and I'm very glad to that, because we need our passionate family to grow. And now I thank all the delegates, I thank all my colleagues. You have been such a patient group, really. It's incredible. Nobody was like, and this and this and this. You are really professionals. I could feel that. We could feel that all. But I want to give special thanks to Mr. Leon, who almost every night when he came to this room and let the session out of his time. You must realize once he's finished here, he has to drive 1.5 hour home still. So great thanks to you, Mr. Leon, for always being here. You are a wonderful person, and I'm sure that all the delegates and colleagues will agree with that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, the Queen. You know, I have no choice to obey you because you have been a good ruler over me. So under your leadership and your rulership, things is soft. That's why I have the passion to continue doing. In fact, you are the people, when I mean you, all of you are the motivating power that give me strength to continue doing everything. Because I can't do anything without you. If it happened that you do not turn on, all my effort will not show. So you are the motivating. In fact, you are the one I need to credit when I say you, not only the Queen, but all the kingdom. I mean, those who work in the background, namely Mr. Stephen, and the people you do not see. So I really appreciate all of you. In her speech, she mentions the one piloting our project. Some of you might have known him, even some of you mentioned him. You know, we have a lot of pilots, but he is the chief pilot. But before I call on him, let me call on the senior pilot. I mean, Mr. Richmond. He has been doing a wonderful job in Ghana, controlling things over there. So, Mr. Richmond, you have the floor. We want to hear from you before we proceed.
Thank you, my brother, and welcome everybody on board today's flight. As today is not the last day, as we have been predicting or saying, because from today, tomorrow, we are going to meet for the exams, and after that, we'll meet for business meeting. So we still have some 2 or 3 meetings to do before we shut down the 12 batch. Yeah, I would like to make a quick comment on 2 deliberations that our candidates gave. With the certification, we have different types of certification. And somebody made mention of NEBOSH. And I said OSHA is ahead of NEBOSH. One of the scenarios is, even if you register for the officer course, the officer gives you only 2 books. In that case, you have 2 days to go. But here you are, you stay for a whole 10 days. And these 10 days are for those who have registered for managers or manager certification. So those who are doing supervisor, officer, coordinator, managers, we are all in the same class together. At the end of the day, whoever is on this platform will acquire a knowledge as a manager certification professional. But at the end of the day, whatever you are going to do tomorrow, that is the exams, that will certify you of whatever you have paid for or whatever you have registered to do. But in class, you have the opportunity to learn more than you have paid for. So that is an extra advantage OSH is giving. And you cannot get this with NEBOSH. We have a lot, I can say a lot, I can give you a lot of, benefits, which OSHA is giving, you cannot get it from NEBOSH. Now, the second one was with I think Mr. Latte, he said something I'd wanted to highlight on it. I've forgotten about that one. But whatever the case, congratulations to all of us for being on this class to the end. God willing, if we should start the 13th class and you want to join, don't hesitate to join the 13th class. Because, for instance, myself, I'm somebody that if I'm teaching, like the presentation I did, for instance, if you should give me another opportunity right now, I will say a whole lot of new things I did not see last week, because I remember in my presentation, somebody's mic is on.
Yeah, I think it's from you, right?
No.
Okay, oh, sorry. So I'll find out.
I remember the 11th batch, the presentation I made. This time round, I said a whole lot of new things. The same way, if I'm to do it again, I'll say new things altogether. And if I'm to do it again, I'll always say new things, because the ideas are too much that I cannot use 2 hours to pour all down. So it's better you join the class again and again and again and again, so that you continue to enjoy new things at any time you come to class. So if you want to continue to be with us, please join the membership after this class. Register for membership, join the membership, because when you are a member, you know when classes are going on and when the association is doing anything, you have the benefit of getting involved. But if you are not a member, your knowledge and everything ceases after your exams. But if you're a member, you continue to enjoy the benefit from the association. Even if our queen, us, happens to prepare a pancake, all of us will have the chance to enjoy the pancake, plus champagne. He likes club so much. So we'll have the chance to enjoy all these benefits. So please, that is all I will say for now.
Thank you very much.
Our Telegram link has been sent on the chat. If you are here and you are using phone, you don't know how to connect to the chat, just go to more and click on the chat. You have all the messages there. Click on the link and it will just take you to Telegram and you can join the page. If you don't have Telegram, what it is that it will give you the app and give you the access to download the app, register. After that, come back to the page again and join, click it, and now it will join you to the group. If you have any difficulty, just contact your nearest secretariat in your region and they will help you in that form of registration. Let's keep in touch. Also, refer friends to the program and let your friends also benefit from this program. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Engineer Richmond. In fact, we can perceive your hard work, the impact of your hard work in Ghana, because every batch you always have students, and besides that, you always have a face-to-face class. So you have been doing very well, and that's why each time I come to your place, I'm happy with all the things you have achieved, and it gives me encouragement to continue. So we really appreciate. Some of the things you mentioned here will also come up during the business meeting. I use the opportunity to tell you that on Tuesday evening, that is from 6 o'clock to 7:30, we will have business meeting. The purpose of such business meeting is to offer you other opportunity, because you have paid to be here, so we want to offer you other opportunities that you can explore, that can generate a win-win partnership. So please bear in mind that on Tuesday, all of us will be online on Zoom from 6 p.m. to 7:30 for a business meeting. Thank you very much. Before I will switch to the exam area, permit me that to show honor to who it is due. I mentioned before that we have a senior pilot. We have a senior pilot. He is the one engineering everything on the ground. Most of the time you might not see him online, but he is our roots. From his power, we anchor our power. He's the one engineering everything, and I am privileged to call on him. But before that, sorry, I want to give justice. I want to make justice. Mr. Khalil has come back in. I don't know if his network is steady. If yes, You can unmute yourself. We want to hear from you so that everybody will have the privilege. So, Mr. Yusuf Khan.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, all my colleagues. I'm sorry where I am. It's like I lost supply, so you may not see me by video. Let me put it off.
No problem.
But I think the technical issue is less now.
Yes, please.
I have changed location. Okay. I was saying from the beginning that the entire program was very enticing, very interesting, very inspiring. Even though I was unable to join all the sessions synchronously, but the little ones I joined, with the other ones, I read through the presentations, and some of them I watched. I actually went through the recorded versions, and I find them almost of the same level. We want to thank you immensely for these contributions and taking us at pace with the safety requirements. I can actually believe and agree that the international recognition of OSHA is not for nothing. It is actually a very well-established recognition, and I can see the vast knowledge you are giving, the variety of experiences you are exploring, and I pray and hope it will continue to benefit us. And I assure you that to be part of you, I'm equally a trainer with the power industry in Nigeria, and safety is one aspect we usually explore, and I happen to be one of the facilitators on the safety, so I'll be very glad to join your crew because I will benefit the more, and I believe I will give some contributions as well. Thank you very much immensely, and I wish us all the best.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate. In fact, you have the sense of justice, of fairness. We are happy to hear things from you, and we are happy to hear your suggestion. All your contribution is going to be implemented. This is what safety is about. We listen and we put in practice. So stay in tune. You will see that most of your suggestions will come in the future batches. Thank you very much. Now, time has come to give honor to who it is due, our great engineer. Please pay careful attention as he's talking. Then later we'll come back to the exam, and we want to confirm what you need for the exam. But meanwhile, Engineer Walaka, it is a pleasure for me, it is an honor to introduce you so that we can hear from you. Yeah, that's very good.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be in this session because honestly, since we returned from the UK, I've been so busy. And throughout this week, in fact, the regional president for OSHA in Nigeria, I've been so busy with him since Monday. We just wrap up a whole lot. So forgive me for not 100% be so active in the class. But I so much believe that my mom, the Queen herself in England, the engineer Richmond and the team, Quartey, all of them, the master, Mr. Leon, I believe that they have done justice. And from all the testimonies I'm hearing, I can see that everything is going on very, very well. And it have ended well. So for me, if they will permit, I would say everybody should go home. They should issue certificates.
Yes, they are all professional, honestly. They are all professional.
Okay. So I would say permit them to go, my master.
No, we don't want to access. We don't want to access for safety's sake. No. Okay, no problem. Yes,
but I trust they are going to do well. And special regards to my professors. In fact, my boss who spoke last, who is engineer Professor Yusuf from NAPTIM, from the powerhouse. That's what I is from the powerhouse, and power is also disturbing his network. So that's to tell you the issue we are facing in Africa. So I believe they have really learned a whole lot. They are also great trainers in Nigeria, and they are able to participate in this session. I'm very, very glad. I'm very, very happy, in this kind of interactive session. And somebody said earlier on that they have learned a lot from this session. Safety is to protect God's creation, as this my colleague said earlier. And that is one of the things he have learned from this class. And I believe that was derived from Willems' session, because she is the one that taught me so many things to really start seeing safety in different narrative, in different positions. Safety is service to the core, is a humanitarian-driven profession. It's not a business as usual. So it's a very strong word we need to take home to ourselves to understand that safety is not just for you to answer a safety manager, a safety officer, a safety coordinator. You are serving human creation from God. You are serving the aquatic lives to protect the environment. You are serving the air. You are serving so many things to ensure that we have a sustainable place to live. Safety is caring. I believe we have all learned that at this point. You can imagine the engineer that spoke earlier, he even have to go to the kitchen. Thank God they did not pursue him from the kitchen with knife or hot water to tell them that, look, you have to cook safe. Not just to cook, but to cook safe. You have to cook to make sure there is zero accidents, zero fatalities to children, to environment, to everything. So that is to tell you the power of safety. So, and so many people who are seeking to make money, neglecting safety, they also pay for the consequences when the time comes. So I'm very happy that we have learned a lot. And at the end of the day, we are going to be part of this great family. I'm enjoying the family, honestly. I'm enjoying this family, and I'm doing the job with all my heart and with all my mind. And that is how it is locally, internationally, everywhere. So I'm encouraging all the candidates, all these great brand new experts that is going to be launched into the industries of various sectors to be able to also to be part of OSHAssociation. As my senior colleague, able brother from Ghana said earlier on, you can be part of a lot of pancake, chin-chin, European diets that we always release quarterly and every 2 weeks through the Queen. You can always be getting more when you become a member. And you can benefit more for those in Nigeria. If you have not registered for membership, I can only say it's well, because you are going to miss a lot. You are going to miss a lot, because all this, your knowledge you have learned now, we need to utilize it. We need to utilize it. And the platform is there. We are not looking for the platform. OSHAssociation is a platform. Just this last week, we have met those that matter in this country. The president came to Abuja. We are able to see the DG of NYSC who have opened door for NYSC massive training as far as that area is concerned. We have a whole lot to do. Open door in Nigerian police after our meeting with the IG of police 2 days ago. Open doors to the North-Right for those in the oil and gas sector. There are so many things. We are meeting those that matters in the country and addressing the issue of safety. Just a few days ago, we are with the head of service of the Federation, just like Engineer Yufus Kalim said earlier. You know, safety is getting wet. Even in all the ANDS, agencies of government in Nigeria, have been given the mandate to set up health and safety desk in all the ministries, agencies, department of government. That is instruction from the government. And OSHAssociation have been chosen as a pioneer of that development, as I'm talking to you now. That is to tell you the level of power we have at hand. So I can assure you there is a whole lot to be done. Just contact the national office in Abuja if you don't really have much to do. Or if you have some spare time, please contact us. We have work to do. We have work to do. We have work to do. And it's coming with a whole lot of benefits at the end of the day. So I want to congratulate everybody. I want to thank everyone to being part of this great training session. The 12 badge have been so wonderful from all the reports we have heard from various people today. And for the exams, I can assure you, it's just an easy matter. Zero yourself. The good thing is that you have gained the knowledge. Somebody was telling me earlier on, just as Engineer Mr. Richmond said, earlier, The man called me and said he sat for NEBOSH, he failed. He sat another one, he failed. I said, okay, fine. He sat for NEBOSH. How much did you pay? He said he paid 250,000. Okay, fine. When they asked you to come and repeat the exam, how much did you pay? He said you paid about 95,000. So okay, fine. You pay for 2 times. Say yes. Okay, fine. Add the 250,000, 90,000, 90,000. How much is it? That is close to 500,000. Have you received certificate? He said no, sir. I said fine. So you see the kind of money you have spent, no certificate to show proof of knowledge. So it's not by the certificate or by the brand. You know, as an institution, what we have delivered here today throughout these 2 weeks, I can assure you that even 500,000 in Nigeria equivalent payment cannot get it. I can assure you of that. If you look at the caliber of people who have delivered lectures here and the kind of trainers we have, they have done justice beyond whatever we thought or we think we have registered, or maybe we have partake to be part of this training, whether on a free training or sponsored training through the INSAB National Safety Advocacy Project and all that. But there is need for you to understand the value. Very, very important. So at the end of the day, you need to understand that we are pursuing value for everyone coming across this great institution. Value. Not just to make money or just to value. Value is driven institution. And I'm very happy that many institutions have beginning to recognize that. The head of service of the Federation in Nigeria said he heard about us in UK. When he came down to Nigeria, he had to seek for us. And when he found us, many other institutions are writing them to do this, do training, do this, do consult. He said, no, if it's not OSHA, everybody should forget it. And that is how we gamble into that massive opportunity to serve the country. So I can assure you there is a whole lot. Don't neglect the certifications you are going to get at the end of the day. Don't let nobody tell you, no, this one is best, this one not best. Best and not best, it depends on the choices and depends on your knowledge. Depends on your knowledge. Depends on what you are additional. Depends on your level of command in this sector at the field. So I can assure you that what you have learned today, if you go and practice it, then for you to train, as the Queen have given you open door, open check opportunity to practice, be part of the training series in the Telegram group. Volunteer to deliver 1 or 2 topics on your own, at your own arrangement. Be part of it. Don't be shy. Open up, deliver some of it. The more you train, the more you gain. The more you give, the more you receive. That is the way it is. So I can say congratulations once more. Thank every of our great trainers from various countries, from Ghana, from Belgium, from UK, from Pakistan, from Dubai, from Nigeria, from Cameroon, from Benin Republic, from Tanzania. You can see so many countries have treated so many topics. And I can assure you that you have gained a lot. And special thanks to everyone. And to my master, I salute you.
Thank you very much, engineer. In fact, by your power, we exist, because you are the one doing what the German call underboot, that is the marine, the submarine. Nobody sees you, but you are always working both day and night. We are really inspired by your investment. Thank you very much. Dear, I will not say dear candidate, because all of you are professional. Dear delegate, it will be really a very nice moment we are spending together. As I said earlier, before we close, remember that on Tuesday we're going to have a business meeting. Have nothing to do with the exam. We want to offer you learning business. But before then, from day one, you have been cracking your head, review your document, review the video. Now time has come to show you the process. But the first step is that, remember that you are above the exam. In fact, you are above the exam question. Yes, all of you are super professional in your respective domain. I can assure you that you are above the exam question. Therefore, I am expecting 120 over 100 In fact, I am expecting excellency from each one of you. But what is the very first step? So allow me to share my screen. We'll start from very first step so that you can see what is required from you. So a minute, let me share my screen. Please, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Exactly. It is called an online exam. An online exam. Remember that at the beginning we asked you to provide your data, your name, your phone number, and your email. Here is the most important, your email. So I want to cross-check with you the accuracy of your email. If your email is not accurate, when we send the exam link to your email, it may be difficult to have access to the link. Because the first step is that to make sure that your email is accurate. Therefore, I'll be scrolling bit by bit, whereby you will be following to see if your email is accurate, because this is what we have from the secretariat. Once your email is accurate, we can proceed. Okay, please have a good look. I'll be scrolling it easily so that you can cross-check, especially focus on your email to make sure that it is accurate, right? So I'll use a few minutes so that I can scroll down. You'll be checking if your email is accurate. This is a very important point. Here we have your name, you have your phone number, you have the course for which you have registered, manager, supervisor, officer. These are the course you paid for and you register. Now, if your email is accurate, which means all your data are correct. Now, if you notice that your name is not written well, you can say we can correct it, because this is what we have from the secretariat.
Yes, I have correction on my name.
Yeah, no problem. We will talk one by one so that it can be easy to correct at once. So, Mr. Eric Nudeko, so please can you tell me the number, the serial number of your name we can see and correct quickly?
Okay, so I see my number to be 29.
Number 29, you were on it.
Okay, yeah, number 29, right? So Eric Donudeko, right?
Yeah, so my email is right.
Your email is right.
I don't know if, yes, I don't know if the name can be modified.
Oh, we have difficulty to follow you. But nevertheless, do not worry. Anything about name can be corrected. And meanwhile, you can be working closely. Meanwhile, you'll be working closely with the coordinator of the activity in your country. So for your own is Mr. Richmond. So there is no trouble there. Follow his guide, and everything will be set up appropriately. Your proper name will appear in your certificate, even if this one is not correct, your proper name. But if you can say, we can correct it from here. But the major point is that is the email. So I want every one of us to focus on it.
Mr. Leon, I also said my name. There is a correction on my name, number 10.
Number 10, okay. Yeah, Engineer Nura Abdul Jafar.
Yeah, Abdul, remove the L on Abdul. It's just ABDU. The L there should be removed.
Okay, Abdul Jafar.
That's right.
Okay, no problem. Hope your email is correct. Hope your email,
my email is correct.
Thank you. So we want to focus on the email, because this is where you will have the link. Exam link could be sent there.
Mr. Leon, please, my telephone number is, the last number is 40, it's not 70.
Who is talking?
Awuno Christian Kwame Awuno.
Okay, number 29, right?
Yeah, yes.
Number 29. So your number is plus 233 26 95 63 189.
No, Awuno Christian Kwame.
Oh, Awuno.
Last Christian Kwame.
Yeah, okay, number 34.
34.
Yes. So your phone
the
number
last number is my phone number. The last number is 40. 40.
Oh, 40 plus 2. 33 54 84 67. Right?
87.
87.
Yes, okay, plus 23.
Yes.
54846.
Yes.
7840.
407-840.
Yes, sir.
Hope your email is correct.
My email is correct.
That's very good. So we continue. Once you receive an email, you receive the examination link in your email. But for precision, the exam link will be available from tomorrow 4 p.m. and it will last 24 hours and it can be renewed. That is to say, you have possibility to take on your exam from tomorrow 4 p.m. till Sunday, right? Or we are working to extend the exam link so that everybody can arrange himself to take. So the very first step is that you will check your email, you will have a notification. It might happen that you may not see it in your inbox. Therefore, we suggest that you check your spam box. You check your spam box or your your spam box. Sometimes if it does not appear on your email, it can appear on your spam box. Nevertheless, out of experience, we notice that there are some work mail that automatically reject some email. What I mean by work mail, in some company, they prefer use the company mail. Time have proved that there are some work mail that cuts an outsider mail if it is not related to the work. So why I'm saying that I see some people using the work mail is not bad. So if you have a Gmail account, it will be proper that we put it so that in case if your work mail reject it, you can also find it in your Gmail. I don't know if my point is clear. For example, I can see somebody with a ekilog.com.ng, which is a work mail. Well, your work mail might accept. For example, last by we have somebody working in EcoBank, and she has her work mail that refused. In fact, the exam link did not reach, so she has to change her mail address, and the exam link was sent to him. So while you have the exam link within your inbox or in your spam, this is where everything gonna start. Remember, once you have the exam link, the first time when you open it, it will show you that welcome to OSHAssociation 12 batch. Your exam, this is your exam link. This link will lead you to a page. Then you will see other link to click. It's a very simple process. It may be from your phone, from your laptop, from your palm top, from your tablet, provided that your network is good. Therefore, it's up to you to choose the appropriate time when you can feel relaxed to take your exam. For those who are on officer course, they have 1 hour and 30 minutes. For those of supervisor and manager, they have 2 hours to take the exam. So the questions are according to the class you pay for, the course you pay for. If you are officer, the question will be few because you have 2 books to cover, even though you have the possibility to cross all the exam, the material. But the question will be tailored to your class. For supervisor, you have above 120 and even manager also. So what should be your concern? Your concern should not be to rush over to cover all the points, but your point should be to follow the exam, to follow the question. There are some tricky questions. Therefore, answer the question according to what is asked you. For example, there are some questions that are tricky, maybe they are not accurate. Do not say you want to correct the question. Take it as it is and follow. It is a trick to see if how reasonable your thinking ability can be applied as far as safety is concerned. For example, when I say choose the correct word. We have seen it through Mr. Zoahib when he was doing his training. He said fill in the gap with the appropriate word. You might see here have a question like that. So we have question of multiple answer question. We also have some technical question whereby you need to reason. After you fill the question, it will lead you to the next page. It's like when we are filling some form online. When you finish the first page, it will lead you to the next. But make sure that when you finish the first page, you submit. Because if you do not submit, it will not lead you to the next page, right? It will not lead you to the next page. After you reach the next page, you continue with answering the question. Very simple way. Finally, when you come to the last page and answer all your questions, you will see now submit. This is where the importance should be emphasized. You might fill all the answers, but if you fail to submit, which means your examination, your exam has not been submitted properly. Meanwhile, remember, once you click on your email and you click on the exam link, you will notice that the clock cut down. If you have 1 hour, it will start counting. So which means once you start, you cannot reverse. I mean, you cannot leave it and say, let me attend to my baby, let me attend to my wife, or I have a business call, let me attend to. If you attend to other things, the clock down will be counting until when the time comes, it will stop by itself. By that time, maybe you have not submitted to exam and it is over, right? So this is the simplest way. We have put everything in the simplest form. Nevertheless, should you have any problem, do not forget to call on your local administrator because they are working closely with you. That's why I was saying at the onset that I am expecting all of you to have a higher mark above 100. So this is a very simple exam. Let me stop here and ask you if you have any question. If you have any question, if not, let us proceed. All your questions are welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
My question is that, assuming I didn't want to respond to the question immediately, I just want to have a look at how they are arranged and be able to find a convenient time for me to answer the question. Would the system allowed me to browse through the questions in preparation for the answers at a later time?
The answer is no, simply because this practice is not professional. For example, if you are in a classroom, once you sit down, you cannot have a look at the question and go out and do other things. No. Let me tell you that before you have access to the question, it means that prior you have clicked the link that said that you should start your exam. So once you start, if you like, you can scroll and check everything. The time is counting for you. By the time you say, let me relax, the system will show us that such a person have started taking the exam. Even it shows the percentage that you have covered. We are able to see the percentage you have covered, whether you are filling the answer or not. Once you click on the link, which means exam start, it's like an examination in a classroom. Once you get in the class and the supervisor starts distributing the question paper, nobody receive question paper and start going out or start doing anything. No. So the answer is no. Hope my answer is clear.
Well answered. Thank you.
Thank you. So let us call on Engineer Adeleke Sherif. His hand is up as well.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, please.
According to the illustration you gave us, like the exam will come in form of different page and we must submit before we move to the next page.
Yes.
Let's assume like the question we have with the time we have, we are unable to finish to the last page. Will we have what's it called, or we automatically that, okay, I actually finished at 8 pages?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay, now to have more knowledge, Engineer Afis has get in. So let me co-host him so that he will show us in a sample way. He was the one we are waiting for, and network does not allow him. So, Engineer Hafiz, good evening. Okay, just getting to that. Okay, by the time Engineer Hafiz will fix himself, let us take the hand of Engineer Yusuf Khalil.
Okay, good evening, sir. I have two questions quickly.
Yes.
Number one, I want to confirm, did I hear you well? You said for supervisors and managers, they should be expecting like 120 questions to be answered within 2 hours. Is that correct?
Yes, of course. Are you
okay.
afraid?
Okay, question number two. Are all the questions multiple choice, or you have some essay questions or fill in the blank?
Yeah, I've said it that you have a multiple choice question, and you also have technical paper, because as a professional, your role is not to answer yes or no, or fill the gap. There are some questions that will call on your reason ability. It's practice.
That's fine.
Practice. Okay. So let me allow Engineer Hafiz if he can share his screen. Good evening,
Okay,
Engineer Hafiz.
thank you so much.
Thank you. So the first step is that all of you agree that your mail are accurate, right? Did I hear that? Your mail are accurate.
You did see my message, Mr.
Yes,
Leon?
boss.
Yeah, somebody said that her name is not appearing. Who is the person? Please kindly talk so that we can add you from here before we hand the floor to you.
Yeah, I've not.
Yeah, sure.
I've not seen my details.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, please. Who is missing his details?
Mr. Badejo Perpetual.
Mr.
Badejo.
Okay, please, Mr. Badejo, where are you calling from? Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
I've seen mine now.
Yeah.
I've seen mine now. Thank you.
Okay, you've seen your name, or probably I didn't.
Yeah. I've seen my details.
Okay, you see your detail. Please, can you tell us which number? Let us confirm which number.
Yeah, Mr.
Engineer Hafiz, just a minute. We want to confirm something. Please, what is your number? I mean your serial number here, so that we can check.
Number 7. Yes.
7. Is this number 7 or the first one? OJTG.
You have thrown it on night.
So we can say that everyone is properly registered, right? Okay, let me hand over the floor to. Let me hand over the floor to who it is due. Engineer Hafiz, good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we are sorry. We
sorry,
tried.
I fall asleep actually today. You know, quite surprising. I told Mr. So here, but it's good. Everybody already verified their email ID, right?
Yes, please.
So they are all correct.
Yes, according to them, all of them, their mail are accurate.
Yeah. Actually, this is very important, so that their group, their course should be mentioned rightly, and their email should be very correct, and of course, their name and last name for certification or something. But for exam point of view, their email and their course is very important, because accordingly they will be getting exam link. So okay, now for the time being, regarding this exam, if there will be required, I quickly 5 minutes I can show them this sort of format of exam little bit, and then we can show them the exam layout, their login in the video, and we can explain this.
Okay, kindly share your screen. I think I have made you go. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You can share your screen now so that everybody will see.
Okay, so my screen is there, right?
Yes, it's clear.
So for the exam format, actually for the exam syllabus and format, here you can see the exam will be the multiple choice questions, plus there will be brief short questions. The questions which you need to write the answer very briefly and very shortly. For example, sort of question, list down the 3 control measures, list down the names of any 5 PPs, sort of thing, just examples. So these will be very brief questions, like you need to just, mention or write down the, for example, steps of the PP plan. So this kind of brief questions will be there, short questions, because this is online and they, of course, there will be not too much typing and this stuff. And rest of the questions will be multiple choice questions. So for this exam, you will need to log in through your online candidate portal. You will require your username and password, which you will receive through your email, which you have provided. And for manager course, there will be around 126 questions, out of which 105 will be multiple choice. You need to choose the right option depending upon the question statement, and then there will be 21 short questions. They will be very brief and short questions. And for the exam, the time is normally enough. It is total time in 1.50 minutes. 150 minutes, and this time is always more than enough. So no need to worry about time. And once you start the exam, just focus on the questions, and you can easily do that within this time. And manager course will involve the courses 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, and 109. So these all questions, they will be having these short questions from these all exams, these all courses. Then for supervisor exam program, there will be 90 questions and there will be total 100 minutes, like around 1.5 hours. More than that, there will be 75 multiple choice questions and there will be 15 short questions. And time is always enough, so don't worry about that. And then for officer program, there will be total 36 questions, 30 MCQs, multiple choice, and then 6 short questions for that, and it will have 50 minutes. And most probably for supervisor program, everyone's time is more than 100 minutes. So this will be the exam actually format. And as I mentioned, that you will require your username and password, which you will receive through your email. So you need to make sure that your email address is accessible by you. You remember the password and you can receive an email, because we will be sending you your username and password through those emails. And then when you enter the exam, we will have these instructions. These instructions are also provided into when you start the exam. And these are very important. I have highlighted, if you drop this exam, it will not be submitted. For example, when you are taking the exam, you should not control the close this your browser. You need to first submit the exam through submit button and then close it. Only then it will be submitted properly. And if you don't submit the exam properly, we cannot evaluate you, we cannot have your result. And also, please remember your username and password, which also will be sent to you through email. If the exam is closed or halted due to network problem or something, then you can go again to your exam link. And after going to your exam link, you can again use this user login link, login name and password to again take the rest of the exam. So, and if there is any problem, you can text your respective the personals who are you are in touch with, or you can use these WhatsApp numbers, or you can send an email at exam@the OSHAssociation.org. So this instruction will be showing for all the exam, for supervisor exam, showing your time allowed and the necessary instructions. And you need to carefully read the instruction as well, so better know. But we will also show you. And don't worry about, you need 50 marks to qualify for the certificate. But as we mentioned earlier, definitely it is not that difficult. It is just a matter of common sense with the focus on the safety. So most of the students can do that easily. It is not, time is not usually very appropriate. It is not that short as it seems normally for the exams, and exam is not that much difficult. So I will try to take you through to show you a video. I also will share the link for this video on taking exam. So my screen is, wait. Okay, everybody, I guess can see my screen, right? So here, let me explain to you the exam. I will show you that how it will look like while you are going to take your exam. Regarding your exam, you will receive your username and password through email. For example, you see here in this here, you can see there is an email from OSHAssociation UK with the subject for your exam sign-in information. So here, this side, there is the email. You can see. Here you see in the email, it goes like hello training and evaluation. Please see below this. Here, this is example for us. Whatever name you will provide, your first and last name will appear here. Hello, Emmanuel, or whatever name will be here. Please see below, sign in for your candidate account. You will get this email on your provided email address, right? So here you will have this URL. You can click this URL and you can go to your candidate site. And then here you can see there will be your username, and here you will have your password, right? You need to use this information. So you will use this URL link. You will click this link and you can go to your candidate site. And if this email is not in your inbox, then you can go and check your spam folder. If in case before you have not received this email, then first check your spam folder. Sometimes it happens that some email can go to spam folder. So you need to check your spam folder or your email. And when you have this email, like here you have in the inbox, then you need to go to this candidate site. This is a link. You will click it, and then it will take to your exam candidate dashboard. Here you see here it is asking for your username. Your username will be provided here. You can copy the username or you can type in here, and then with this username you will press next, and then it will ask you for password. Your password is given in the email. I remember the password, it is in the email. You go and you can copy paste or you can write it down your password here, and now it will log in you to your exam dashboard. In the exam, you see on the side in the dashboard, you see there is upcoming exams. There is one exam that is upcoming for this candidate, and then there will be exam history. If you have taken the exams already or something will be showing here, and if there will be notification regarding anything for candidates, it will be showing here. So now you need to go and check the upcoming exam, because exam will have will show in upcoming exam, and this exam will open up on a certain time. So here you see there is this exam. The exam name is, for example, here test exam. It can be your supervisor exam, your manager exam. It will be here, and duration will be given, and number of questions will be given here. And now it is showing undefined because at this moment this exam time is not there. And for here, yes, because we clicked it, here you will see enter the exam. This, after clicking this, it will process it and it will take it to you to the exam screen. Now it is loading your questions. So here you will see the questions. Questions will be like multiple choice. You see here, for example, we have 4 questions. Okay, and they are all multiple choice, and you see here there is the next button, there is a previous button. You can move to next or previous question through these buttons. Okay, so you can select your answer, you can move to next question, and you see here, for example, this answer, we see this question. Okay, this is flag. Flag is for example, there are 100 question, 90 question, 30 question, and you have any doubt about this question and you want to come and review it back instead of spending a lot of time now. So what you can do, you can flag the question so that when there will be multiple questions on this side and you finish doing your other stuff, then you can directly see which question you have flagged and you can go to that question. So similarly, you will answer your questions and you can go next, like, and then you extend your question, and then after multiple questions, there is short brief question. As I told you, for example, there is list of any type of list any 5 type of personal protective equipment, mentioning their protection areas. For example, there are different things here. I just given a answer, and then you need to give the answer, submit it. You need to properly submit this answer, and then later on, this one, you flag this question, you come to this question back to answer it or clarify it or make it sure. So this way you can go to next to the last question, or you can directly click on the last question and it will show this last question will have the screen, because after previous there will be no finish. And then you press the finish button, and now it will show you this dialog box where it will ask you again that if you are sure that you want to finish the exam, because if once you finish this exam, then you cannot retake this exam, because now because you will finish the exam, then now only the result will be evaluated, because you cannot have this exam again. So you need to make sure that you have done the questions, everything. Then you finish this button and then you click on the finish. After clicking the finish button, it will 2 ways. Either you finished from here, or you see here the timer is going on. If I don't click on the finish button, then after 1 minute and 28 seconds, the exam will automatically finish and submit. But you should not close this exam browser without pushing the finish button. Otherwise, the exam will not be submitted to us. When you finish the exam, it will show you this screen and it will show you the message that you have finished your exam, and then it will be your supervisor exam or manager exam, or exam name will be here, and then it will ask you for a feedback. And then from this page, either you can go to your dashboard again, exam dashboard. And now when you go to this exam dashboard, it will not show you the exam link because you are already taken. Here you can provide the feedback. When you provide the feedback, it will ask you, also give you the link. And also, if you have any question, either you can send an email on this side email, for any queries or follow-up or something. Or also here, instead of this name, you can go for exam@OSHAssociation.org, and you can write us down for any help or any queries. And also you can better contact through the WhatsApp numbers of your relevant area manager, supervisor who is dealing with you. So this will be the exam. The exam will be like this. So regarding the exam, if you have any questions, and because we got confirmation of your exam list, so you need to make sure you have access to your email so that you can you can get your exam links and you can take the exam. And regarding the exam, Mr. Leon, I would like to have this feedback from you in myself that what will be the convener time. And second thing, let me mention, we will provide you the exam for flexible hours. Within those hours, you can take the exam. You need to understand the exam timing will be same. Once you start the exam, you need to finish it in the given time. For example, 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, 2.5 hours for manager exam. But you need to do it in one sitting, your exam. But it is up to you that, for example, your exam link is live from Saturday afternoon to Sunday midnight. So any time between this time, that will be mentioned in your email as well, the availability of exam. You can take this exam between those times, which we will give you. But once you feel when you are free and you have good network and you are easy and you are prepared, then within those times you need to take the exam. It is not like you can go and take the exam next week, because whatever is the time span, for example, this means Saturday afternoon and between the midnight of Sunday, the mentioned time 12 midnight or something, only during that time this exam link will show in your dashboard. After that, you will not be able to take this exam. But between these 48 hours, 36 hours, whatever time, you can take your exam. And but you need to do it in one shot. Once you sit for the exam, you need to finish it and submit it. But it is flexibility. For example, somebody is on Sunday mornings, they are having their church, whatever, they have something to do. It is not necessarily that we are asking you to go, okay, sit down the exam now, 2 p.m. Sunday. You can schedule it on your convenience for between these 2 days, and you can take the exam. So this thing I wanted to mention about the exam. The exam will be available for 2 days, and once you go and click and log in, you need to finish your exam within given time, like whatever is the time allowed for the exam. So for that, Mr. Leon, I will need I will need a feedback that when
Yes,
we
please.
want to make the exam available.
Yes, please. Thank you very much for the technical presentation. At least it gives a clear idea, and I
There
believe
is some
all these
question,
students.
I think.
Yes, Mr.
Also,
Okoli. Mr. Okoli, your hand is up.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Fizz,
yes,
for
sir.
the informations. But for the officers' course, at least we saw the supervisors' course, we saw the managers' course. For the officers' course,
Yeah.
we didn't give us we didn't see the slide for area where we study. Then the second question is, can you go back to that slide where you talk about flagging the questions? We know the questions are going to be easy. We know we are going to pass. So, but just come back to that flagging questions. So let's get it clear. Then I want to ask the theory aspect of it. Because definitely most of us maybe we are not we are not handy with the use of laptops or maybe computer systems. So we're going to take this example like me or my phone. So how do you do the theory? I mean, are you going to start typing and correcting and before you submit, or you're going to write with your pen on a piece of paper, you snapshot, then you send? So how do we do it? No, I'm just asking. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Leon?
Yes, please.
Yeah. I actually, due to network, I could not get the question.
Yes.
So you got it, right?
Yes, he was asking in your sample presentation, it was about the managers and the supervisor. Probably he raised that for officers. So permit me to answer his question. It's the same process. Both officers, managers, and supervisor is the same process. It's only the number of questions that are different. The number of the questions that you're going to answer is fewer than the one of supervisor. A supervisor only fewer than manager. So it's the same process. Meanwhile, you can...
Yeah, here you can see,
yeah,
same I show for this officer program. Only difference is with the timing and number of questions.
Yes.
It will be the same procedure. You all will be receiving your email, your login information through your email. So, okay, whether he can write with pen and snapshot. Yeah, means you want to write it and then it depends. I think some tools, what they do, you write with pen and they convert it into the text. But if you are very good at writing this, because but within our exam dashboard, it is not like it is not accepting like images. You need to make it like text and then you can enter into the exam screen. For example, what I understand, some pen software, digital pens, which they connect with the computers, you can write the English. It detects your English and then it write it like you can write it into Office or Word or something. Right, you got my point, in some notepad, and then you can copy and paste here. But you need to type it either or whatever way you need to put it into the text format inside the answer boxes. And at the moment, if you want me directly in our dashboard, you can use this digital pen through snapshot. Okay. Yes, again, now I got it. You want to write it down on the paper and then you want to take the image and then you want to upload it. So no, this dashboard, there will be no attachment. You need to write into the text box, but I told you we already provide sufficient time. Even depending upon this today, means we can increase 15 minutes for each exam so that you can easily type, because there is not a lot of typing. You want to name 5 things. If you just want to type a list of 5 things and you can write it, you can take your time. We understand sometimes people, they are not very good and very fast at typing. The typing speed is not that much, but normally everybody can type between 20 to 30 words per minute. So based on that, we will provide the enough time. But you cannot take the pictures, write it down on paper and then take pictures from your mobile and then can send it, submit it, because this attachment is not there in the dashboard. So this, you need to note it. You need to type it, right? I hope you got it, right?
Mr. Okoli, hope your question is answered.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you are welcome. Somebody else was raising.
Yes, and Mr. Leon, sorry.
Yeah.
To interrupt you. Yeah, this in the message box, if you can see, better not to use your mobile. We don't recommend using the mobile phones. So the good professional way and good thing is to use your laptop or your desktop, and better you charge your laptop to full because it can go, because I know the network problem or something. So better you use your laptop or your desktop computers for doing this.
Yeah.
Because this is the problem, means it is easy and convenient to do the exam on computers, and then you will save a lot of time. So better we recommend that. Yeah, exactly. Missiles. In
Yeah.
any case, they can contact us. Don't need to be panic. If you have any issue with your exam, don't take stress. Okay, we can fix it for you. Just contact the relevant person, provide them with your problem, contact through WhatsApp or something, and don't be panic. Just easy, relax, and we can fix your issues.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
time is
please.
of course.
Yeah. Also,
Yes, please.
one alternative is that if you have a nearby cyber cafe, you can get in a cyber cafe. I think you buy 1 hour, or depending of your time, you buy 1 hour or 2 hours. Then you make use of the computer in the cyber cafe where the network is well fixed, right? So that it can be easy for you to fix it.
Yes, I also talked
Yeah,
about
whatever time they feel.
the flagging of the questions. I have not gotten a feedback on it.
No, flagging on a question means that maybe you can flag a question so that you come back to it to answer.
Okay.
You get the point. You pin.
Okay.
Flagging means you pin so that maybe you are not sure of the direct question, then you flag it, then you continue doing your work. Later you come back on it, right?
Yeah, means if there is something you want to brainstorm on that, you need little bit time. So it is better approach that first you flag it, you go solving your other things, do your other stuff, and that at the end you can come back to this question which you have flagged, and then you have sufficient time and easily you can, think about it, and you can do that.
So,
Anything
Engineer,
else?
yes, coming to your question, prior to coming to the room, we were saying that the exam is gonna be available from tomorrow 4 p.m. Nigerian time, which means 3 p.m. Ghana time. Then from 3 p.m. 4 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow till Sunday maybe I checked Sunday, I consulted Engineer Walaka before, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday, so that they can arrange the time. But as have mentioned, do not wait till the last minute. Do not wait till
Yes.
Consider yourself serious that you are getting to the classroom examination room. So do not wait till the last minute, because waiting till the last minute, maybe network might not work. You see, so please, you have labor for 10 good days, you attend class for 10 good days. So do not, because of 2 hours, make diligence on yourself so that you can make good use of that. Saturday, we understand there are a lot of activity, wedding, burial, this one, that one. On Sunday morning, you go to church for those who go to church, or you go to worship center, all these things. Then when you come back, you plan ahead that from this time to this time, I'm gonna take my exam. Then you see that the last one, the one that lasts long, is 150 minutes. So just sacrifice those 1 hour, 1.5 hours, or 2 hours to make sure that you finish your exam, and make sure that you submit it. Make sure that you submit it, because if you feel every time you did not submit it, it is not proper. So, Mr. Adeleke.
Sorry, sir. My question is, after our exams right now, what is the procedure for our result and the certificate, sir?
Do not worry for that one. Take your exam. For everything will come gradually. Okay. One thing is, after you complete your exam, later on the examination board will follow up. You know, in a normal exam, when you sit for exam, it's not the same day the result comes out. You have some back office work, but later the whole result will come out. Then the certificate will be issued to all the registered and those who have paid. Everything will take place in an orderly manner. So if you have any question by the time exam is off, always refer to your local administrator. He will give you the best information you need.
All
Okay.
right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. You are well. Do not worry. Once we take your exam, there will be a follow-up. When you finish exam, we will continue our back office work so that until the exam is out, the result is out, I mean, the certificate will be sent to everyone. Meanwhile,
All
do
right,
not
sir.
forget, on Tuesday, 6 p.m., we are having a business meeting on Tuesday on
No
VC
problem.
link. Okay, all of you are welcome. Maybe
No
during that
problem, sir.
time, we don't want to talk about exam, we want to talk about business. But
Business.
if
So
you want,
Monday no activity. Are you saying Monday no any activity until Tuesday, huh?
yes, no activity on Monday. We want
All
to allow
right.
everybody to focus on their respective job. Then on Tuesday evening from 6 p.m. our normal time, you have a Zoom meeting for a business meeting.
All right.
Okay, we wish you the same. I know all of you will score 150 over 100 because you are
Yes.
professional. I trust in you. You are professional.
Yes, inshallah.
So there is no worry in that one. So Engineer Fizz, thank you very much for supporting us. So once again, we repeat, the proposed time is tomorrow from 4 p.m. Nigerian time till Sunday 6 p.m. Okay. Now,
Yeah, and one very important thing. Tomorrow, if somebody is not getting their exam link until 1 p.m., then they should inform their local administrator so that we can verify if there was problem with their email or something.
yes.
But until 1 p.m., everybody should have their email before that for exam link. But the exam will be only, they will be only able to start this exam from 4 p.m.
Yes.
onward to 6 p.m. on Sunday.
Exactly.
And time and the state will be mentioned in your exam link. And second thing, before confirming if you have received the exam email or not, you need to go and check your spam folder as well.
Yes.
If by mistake the email is transferred to your spam folder, junk folder, spam folder, so you need to go into your inbox and check also your spam and junk folder, so that you can if even then you cannot find that, you can immediately contact through WhatsApp or this exam at OSHAssociation, mentioning your exact email address again. Write it down again. Maybe first time you provided us in the form and there was some spelling mistake or something. So provide your information again and make sure you are spelling your email address correctly. But please make sure by tomorrow 1 p.m. you make sure, and even it is better that you confirm with your local administrator that you have received the email already, so that at the last moment we don't have surprises. And if even until 1 p.m. you don't have received your email, go check your junk spam folder and don't be panicked. Just let it know to your local administrator, and we can solve this issue. And then from 4 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, this July 30 to this next Sunday, 1st August, you can have your exam till 6 p.m. So during these times, any time which is convenient for you, you plan ahead and don't just plan for 6 p.m. so that if you miss 5 minutes and it is 5 p.m. and your link is gone. At least you need to start the exam before 6 p.m. You got my point? For example, your exam is 2 hours. If you started this exam 5:50 p.m., okay, 10 minutes before 6 p.m., of course, you have entered, you have availed the link. And now this 2 hours till 8 o'clock, whatever, you can complete this. But if you make it like 6 p.m., 6:01 p.m., after that, the exam link will vanish from your dashboard and you cannot take the exam. And also, of course, don't just put it to the last moment, like you will join 5:30 p.m. Sunday you can open and take it exam. So better plan it ahead, early morning, midnight, Saturday night, weekend, or Sunday afternoon before 5 p.m. So it is better. Schedule your exam is scheduled till 6 p.m., but you need to go for best time in between these hours. And if you have any issue, immediately contact your local administrator, and every time you contact with them, provide them whatever your correct email is, whichever you have provided. Mention them that you have provided this. Maybe there will be spelling mistake or something, so provide them again. Don't just tell them I am not receiving and this email, because you provided the email. If someone has received the email, you should also receive it.
So thank you very much.
Yes, it will be 6 p.m. Nigerian or UK time.
Yes, thank you very
Okay.
much for providing all this information. So everything is clear. All of you are professionals, so I trust in you. Please follow the instruction. Tomorrow by 1 p.m., confirm to your local administrator you have received the email, the exam link, but your dashboard will keep on pending because the time for exam have not arrived. That it will be in the waiting room. Then from 4 p.m., you are able to start your exam. Even it will show you that exam is scheduled from this time to such a time. So from 1 o'clock, as he mentioned, the exam link is going to be sent to all your mails. So by notice somebody use his work mail. So if you notice that tomorrow from 1 o'clock you did not receive, then provide another email to talk to your local administrator so that information will reach us quickly, then we can send the link to you. Thank you very much, all of you. Really appreciate this. Is how we are coming to the end of today's session. Do not forget, you have tomorrow, you have on Sunday to take your exam. Then on Monday, you relax, you go to your job. On Tuesday, we meet back again. Thank you very much. There is no better way to end this session. Only we are having a hand up, Mr. Okoli.
Yeah, sorry. I just quickly want to correct Nigerian time, time difference. Nigerian time, we are 1 hour ahead of UK.
Yeah.
So Nigeria is 1 hour ahead of UK. So
No. Nigerian time is at this moment, because it's summertime. We have daylight saving time. I'm 1 hour back.
Okay,
so
really?
UK and Nigerian time at this moment are the same.
But that should not be the.
At this time, I think UK and Nigerian time is same, right?
In fact, that should not be the problem. That should not be the problem. Tomorrow from Nigerian time, from 1 p.m. Nigerian time, exam link will be sent to all the registered mail. So do not worry about Nigerian time, UK time, or Benin time. No. From 1 p.m. Nigerian time, exam link will be sent to everybody. Okay. That should not be a major concern. For our major concern is that let us have a good data, a good network to carry out our exam and succeed. Okay. Thank you very much. Exam is not the end, but rather it is the beginning. After exam, we're gonna meet on Tuesday and give you many proposals so that you can welcome to our family. Thank you very much. This is the best way we can end this night meeting, even though we have gone late with extra time. It's true, tomorrow is weekend. We have a planned activity. So sleep well, and until we meet on Tuesday. Good night to each one of you. You can unmute yourself now. Everything is permitted. You can dance, you can drink.
Good night, good night, good night.
Yes, we need the choir practice now. Where is the choir practice?
Yeah,
we need some music.
Mr. Osebadian, yeah. So good night to everyone. You can on your video you want to see. Bye. Good night.
Good luck, everybody.
All aces. Come on, people.
Bye.
I believe in you.
Bye. Okay, bye-bye.
Everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good luck to everybody.
Don't forget Tuesday. You have a problem, contact the secretariat, contact your coordinator. Everything will be solved. Thank you very much. This is how we are bringing the meeting to end.
Bye.
Bye.